wanted on the web. And the web is a mechanism to let me find things. And that's created, by the way, fundamental transformation across not just how we work. I mean, think about how different things are today than they were 15 or 20 years ago. Right? When you wanted to find out something about this conference, how did you do it? Did you go get a brochure, or did you just go to the website? When you bought stuff, you went to the website. The impact that, if you think about it, the financial impact is profound. Like $3 trillion plus of market capitalization in the world is because of the web. But it also is transformational in that it's changed societies. It's changed politics. It's changed virtually everything because that web of connectionness changes how we do things. But what's interesting is communications is still a very different model. And what I'm going to talk to you today about is WebRTC as a technology, but I don't want you to think about it that way. I want you to think about what is the impact of WebRTC. So think about WebRTC like the original Netscape browser. It was an interesting technology. It came and it went, it was replaced, things changed. But what it did was it introduced a fundamental and profound shift in how everything worked. And that's what I'm going to focus on today. So, first off, to understand this, let me give you a little bit of technology. So, I'm not going to do a lot of technology today, just a little bit. So, if you look at building a VoIP client, you have to have three components. You have to have what it's called, for lack of a better word, the foundation. The foundation is the stuff that lets everything run. It's in your PC is the foundation if you're running a soft client. If you've got a hard phone, there's a processor inside there, there's the plastic, there's the microphones, there's the A to D converter, all those things that are necessary to kind of take the physical environment and turn it into a digital thing. Then there are two other components. Over on the right, you see there's a communication, collaboration, graphic interface. If you've got a hard phone, it's the little screen, it's the buttons. If you're on your PC, it's whatever pops up as the client. If you use Skype, it's Skype when you see the Skype window. But there's a third component that you don't see, which is actually the really important component, which is called the media engine. And the media engine is the thing that takes those bits that are now the microphone turned into digital bits, gets them on and off of the network, gets them on the network at one end, off the network, deals with all the jitter correction, all the error correction, jitter buffer management, putting in the right codec so you can actually have a conversation. So back in 2009 at Google, they had a strategy session. They said, what can you do with a bespoke device like a PC with native software that you can't do in things like browsers? And one of the things they identified was real-time communications. So Google said, we are going to change that so you can do real-time communications in the web. In 2010, they bought a company called Global IP Solutions. Global IP Solutions used to be known as Global IP Sound. They actually built the media engine that was actually inside of most of the products in the industry. So if you look inside of all of the Avaya, Cisco, Nortel soft clients, Nortel hard clients, inside the media engine was a GIPS engine. They went out and spent $63 million to buy that company. What do you think they did between when they bought it in 2010 and 2011? They took the software and they got all the IPR out of it and they open sourced it in 2011. They basically gave it away. They took $63 million, took the value they got for $63 million and gave it away by putting that client out there. And that was the genesis to WebRTC. Because the concept with WebRTC is we take that media engine and make it a standard component by essentially giving it away to everybody, giving away the VP8 code.